Are you tired of Hollywood painting a distorted picture of what therapy really is? If so, you've clicked on the right video. Today, we're shredding those myths to pieces and giving you the real scoop on what therapy is and isn't. Before we dive in, I have to say, I'm not a therapist. However, I've assisted over 2,000 therapists in their growth in the past 3 years, and guess what? My mom's a therapist. So let's just say, therapy talk is basically my family dinner conversation. Alright, let's kick things off with a classic. The stoic therapist who just sits there nodding, barely saying a word. Sound familiar? Well, let's break down why this couldn't be further from the truth. First, therapy is much more interactive than you might think. While some methods involve less direct input from the therapist, they are actively listening, analyzing, and preparing tailored feedback or questions to guide the session. You see, therapists utilize a wide array of techniques. Some may use narrative therapy to help you rewrite the story of your life. Others might employ cognitive behavioral therapy to identify harmful thought patterns and work on actionable strategies to combat them. So no, they're not just nodding their heads. They're doing mental gymnastics to provide the best care for you. I often get asked, are they thinking about their grocery lists while nodding? Nope. They're making notes that build a more comprehensive understanding of your emotional and psychological landscape. So the next time you see that stereotype, remember, therapists do a lot more than nod. Moving on to another harmful myth, therapy is only for crazy people or people with severe mental illnesses. Now, let's tear this one apart. First off, using words like crazy perpetuates the stigma surrounding mental health, making it harder for people to seek help. Second, therapy is beneficial for a wide range of people dealing with all sorts of issues, not just severe mental illnesses. Think about it this way, you go to the gym to maintain physical health, right? So why not a mental gym to maintain emotional and psychological well-being? I often hear, but I'm not sick, why should I go? Well, you don't need to be. Therapy offers tools and coping strategies for everyday challenges, transitional periods in life, relationship issues, and yes, more severe problems as well. So let's normalize taking care of our minds the same way we take care of our bodies. Therapy is for everyone. This myth is straight out of a sci-fi movie. Therapists can read your mind. As a kid, people always asked me, since your mum is a therapist, can she read your thoughts? Let's set the record straight. Therapists are trained professionals, not mystical beings. They can't read your mind. They read your behavior, words, and emotions. Through their training, they can pick up on nonverbal cues or patterns in your speech, which helps them understand you better. But let's add something interesting here. Many therapists do have a highly developed sense of intuition. They might not be able to read your mind, but their years of training and experience can often make it feel like they're reading your emotions. This intuitive understanding allows them to guide the therapy session in a direction that will be most helpful to you. So no, my mom can't read my mind, and neither can any other qualified therapist. What they can do is offer a safe space to help you unravel your own thoughts. Alright, time to talk about the myth of the miracle session. The idea that 1 hour on a therapist's couch can suddenly make your problems disappear is, well, a fairy tale. Real change takes time, effort, and continuous work both inside and outside of the therapy room. Therapists provide you with the tools you need to make this change, but ultimately, you're the one who has to use them. It's a process like building a house. You start with the foundation and work your way up. You can't just slap on a roof and call it done. I get questions about how fast therapy can produce results. The truth? It varies person to person. There is no one-size-fits-all timeline. You're building a relationship with your therapist and working collaboratively, which takes time. Finally, we've got the myth that talking to your friends is just as good as seeing a therapist. Don't get me wrong, friends are invaluable, but they're not stand-ins for qualified professionals. The key differences? Well, for starters, therapists are trained in evidence-based techniques. They also operate under a code of ethics, which includes maintaining confidentiality. Your therapist is an impartial third party. Unlike friends, they're not directly involved in your life, which allows for unbiased advice and guidance. Therapists are professionals who have dedicated years to studying human behavior, cognition, and emotion. They're trained in evidence-based methods, they adhere to ethical standards, and they're bound by confidentiality. Their role is not just to listen, but to guide you through a process of understanding and change. So when you think about the value of therapy, consider it an investment in quality, confidentiality, expertise, and most importantly, an investment in yourself. All right, let's wrap things up. We've journeyed through the maze of therapy myths, hopefully clearing some fog along the way. Remember, therapy isn't just a last resort. It's a resource for anyone looking to improve their mental well-being. Mental health is just as crucial as physical health. Whether you're wrestling with a specific problem, going through a transition, or just need a mental checkup, therapists are skilled navigators in the complex world of human emotions and behavior. If you found this content enlightening, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more insightful videos. And if you like this video, I advise you to watch this video where I explain how to get 3, 5, 10, or more additional patients per month as a therapist. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.